Hey guys, welcome to a new video. And today I want to talk about something that has been a topic of hot discussion on a lot of platforms online, and there's a lot of debate and opposing sides. You can go to Reddit, Instagram, even Wattpad and YouTube. It's everywhere. And it's whether AI has a place within the arts or not. And I have talked about this in some of my previous videos where I was addressing AI in Hollywood. But that was more me being utterly shocked that they had the audacity to even try and propose something like that. But today I want to address something that is far more pressing, and that is AI actively replacing other forms of art as we speak. And that is an issue that needs to be addressed. There are two sides to this argument. There are people who are pro AI and then there are people who are anti AI. I obviously am the latter. And in this video, I want to debunk some of the arguments that pro AI individuals have made, and at the same time, try to get you who's watching the video to realize that this is more of a pressing issue than it is being given credit for. So let's get into it. So I'm not going to sit here right now and pretend to be a saint. I have used AI in the past, not for arts, but in general. When ChatGPT was new, it was exciting. Everyone was using it. I was using it. It was wondrous, all the things that it could do. But now that we know the impact that using this tool has, I don't know if you can justify still using it, as it is becoming common knowledge the side effects of AI usage. There is really no way one can justify still actively using it. So now that we have that down, let's get into the crux of the video. Now, the biggest issue I take with AI users is when they call themselves artists. Oh, I'm an AI artist. An AI artist is inherently an oxymoron. Just like humane slaughter, oxymoron. AI artist, oxymoron. Brandon Sanderson recently talked about this in one of his videos where he said that he has a friend who's an artist and he was, really pushing him to create some art for him. He was constantly modifying and giving him prompts to change his art and to get the exact output that he wanted. But will Sanderson take credit for his friend's work? Of course not. Sanderson said that this makes him an art director, not the artist. The artist is still his friend and he can't take credit for his work. Similarly, when you use AI, you are just giving it prompts. You are not creating the art. You are giving it prompts. So even if we were to hypothetically consider whatever it is that the AI is generating as art, you would still be an art director or maybe an art commissioner at worst, but not an artist. And that is one of the major arguments that people make where they're calling themselves AI artists. You're not an AI artist. The second issue I have is that how do people really think AI knows what human art looks like or feels like or writes like or sounds like? They use the work of actual human artists without their consent and then put it all in a blender and then shove it up and just create an output and shove it in your face that you then claim as your own. So not only are you just directing AI to create an output for you, but you're also stealing the work of other human artists who have put in blood, sweat, and tears into creating that on their own, using their own actual intelligence instead of artificial intelligence, and then you're claiming it as your own. Plagiarism always sucks, but it sucks particularly more in context of art, for obvious reasons. Another thing that I've heard a lot of pro AI people say is that their AI is making art more accessible. That has to be the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It's not making art accessible. It's making art redundant. It is making art useless. If it can be generated using a bunch of prompts, that is not making it accessible. That is making it redundant. That is making it useless. I don't understand how you think it's making art more accessible. You're saying people with disabilities are able to create art using AI. Anything that a human creates already is art. Okay, it could be stick drawings for all I care. I don't care what it looks like. If a human being is creating something, that is already art. You don't need AI to beautify it. You don't need AI to make it fit a certain mold. If a disabled person is creating something just because they created it on their own, it is already art. So when someone is using AI to create it, they are making that art redundant. It's useless. You're adding more code into the sea of code that is already infiltrating actual human art, and you are making art redundant. You're not making it accessible. So the point of this video was to kind of just put my main pain points with AI into one video and address them. And this is not up for debate. I'm not asking you to try and change my mind or argue with me in the comments, because I'm not going to change my mind. So if you disagree with something this important, since my channel is mostly for writing and arts, if you disagree with me here, you might as well unsubscribe. This is not a safe place for you. I am all for supporting human artists. If you are a human artist and you're creating art, you're writing books, and you need a beta reader, I am here. I will value your art and I will be honored to help you improve and grow. And just exactly for that reason, I have a community, the link to which I'll put in the description. It's a Discord server with a lot of other artists and writers and like-minded individuals for us to share each other's arts with each other and writing with each other and just help each other improve and be better. And yeah, we also banter a lot, which is fun. So if you want to be part of a community like that, make sure to check it out. But if you are pro AI, or if you still don't agree with me even after I stated these very, very obvious points, which should change any ethical person's mind, just leave. Just leave. Leave my channel alone. So that was it for this video. I'll see you guys next week.